Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking all about Bath & Body Works Easter. The Easter preview has currently went live online and people are already starting to see some of the Easter pieces arrive in stores, but I really want to talk about past, present, and future expectations for the Bath & Body Works Easter collections, as there is a lot of rumors for an exciting collab coming in early March. That said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, I'm going to sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here. Now, all of the images regarding the Easter preview are courtesy of Bath & Bucks. I really enjoy Bath & Bucks. It's an Instagram account that does all things body care spoilers. She does a lot of Bath & Body Works as well as Victoria's Secret as well. So if you really enjoy these more spoiler type of videos, or you like awareness as to what is coming out in the near future, I really can't recommend her account enough. The pictures are always super clear. She's usually able to capture the collections all in one photo, so you can kind of see, okay, which ones would I like, which ones not so much. All of the body care, she usually has the front of the package as well as some fragrance notes for us, so really can't recommend her account enough. And as always, I will have it linked directly in the description box down below, so highly recommend you check her out. But that said, let's really look at an overview of the Easter preview. Now, I know you're not seeing any body care on the screen right now. That does not mean we are not talking about body care. We're going to quickly breeze through this, and then we're going to really go into some of those heavy-hitting questions regarding body care. What we saw last year, what we saw the previous years, what we think are the most popular that could be returning, some collaboration news that's really been rumored about on social media. We are definitely touching body care. I do, however, want to call these items out as we already do have some access to images. So definitely, if you're here for the body care, stay tuned. We are diving into it. But really, looking at what we have so far, none of this is really new or exciting to me. Bath & Body Works loves to do a pastel vibe for Easter. It makes sense. They're going with the bunnies and the chicks. Very, very similar to what we saw last year. It's pretty. I think it looks really nice. It's seasonally appropriate, and a lot of these items are very cute. Let's go ahead and dive into the candles, as sometimes the candles and the hand soaps kind of indicate what we could be seeing in body care. Now, the first candle, I don't believe this one is a returning fragrance. I really can't remember ever seeing this candle, and that is going to be Easter Morning Mimosa. I really enjoy kind of what they're doing with the packaging this year. I love the graphics. It's very elegant and upscale. I could definitely see having this out while you're maybe dyeing Easter eggs or for like an Easter brunch. I think this looks super pretty. So packaging off the bat looks great. Scent notes, we have fresh orange juice, sparkling bubbles, and strawberry garnish. Last year, I think the other candle that we had besides the Tutti Frutti Candy and the sweet carrot cake, I think it was called like Easter Candy Basket, I want to say, and that one had a chocolate orange fragrance. It looks like this one still has a bit of an orange fragrance as well, but this is definitely more leaning that kind of bubbly champagne toast-esque mimosa type of vibe. I'm curious to see if this will smell like sunshine mimosa, as sunshine mimosa I honestly think is just fresh orange juice and prosecco, so I think it could be a similar vibe. But overall, I think the candle's nice, the packaging's great. I'm curious if they'll do this in body care, because they did not do really a lot for body care last year when it came to Easter. I'm going to go ahead and say that that one probably won't be coming out in full-size body care. I could be completely wrong and they do an entire collection. I could see that one coming out in the travel size, maybe fine fragrance mist. The next one we have, now this is a scent that we have seen in body care. We saw this one last year in the travel size fine fragrance mist, and that is going to be sweet carrot cake. Now, sweet carrot cake has notes of sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. And I actually have the hand soap from last year, so we're gonna go ahead and give this one a smell. This is what the packaging looked like last year. I thought this design, again, very similar to what we're seeing this year. Very cute, love the graphics, love the florals, and just the overall vibe of this. It's elegant, it's upscale, and it's definitely screaming Easter. Now this one, like I said, it's the cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. This one actually kind of got mixed reviews. I haven't smelled this in a while, so I'm gonna need to like do another test. Yeah, I think the problem with this one is that because it has that really heavy kind of cinnamon note to it, it gives much more of a fall fragrance as opposed to an Easter fragrance. Even though there's an Easter bunny and there's flowers all over this, when I smell this, I definitely get fall. Now, I'm not someone that typically has carrot cake on Easter. Definitely on Easter, we're more of like a trying to think what we have on Easter. We have kolache on Easter, which I'm sure really nobody knows what I'm talking about, but it's like a traditional, I think it's either Hungarian or Slovakian, like filled bread almost. We also have Easter bread, which is what we call it in my family, and it's like a cottage cheese based bread. It's very delicious. I'm not a fan of cottage cheese at all, but I absolutely love Easter bread. And I think we also do like cutout cookies, so we never really have carrot cake around Easter. I don't know if a lot of people do. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just like not in with that tradition, but for whatever reason, that sweet carrot cake really just goes fall. I think the cinnamon spice kind of takes it over. I think that's why we also didn't see a lot of people getting a lot of hype for that one last year. I think initially when it was announced, people were super excited about it, but when they smelled it, they were like, this is definitely more of a fall thing. And as there's like bunnies on the packaging, I'm not going to really want to wear that in fall. I would want to wear it in spring packaging wise. So that one was kind of interesting. I think it's a nice fragrance. If you like a cinnamon kind of spiced scent, I think you will enjoy that, but something to keep in mind as we kind of move into those spring and summery scents. That's usually not a scent story that most of us want to wear around that time of year. Now, the last candle we have is going to be Tutti Frutti Candy, and this used to be the Easter scent at Bath & Body Works. They have done Happy Easter Tutti Frutti Candy. They have just done Tutti Frutti Candy. This came out in multiple different variations, and this is a jelly bean scent through and through. Now, the scent notes on this are sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. It really has that jelly bean quality to it, and so many people love this for Easter. This was their go-to Easter fragrance. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we've seen this one since 2024. So we didn't see it in 2025. Will we see it in 2026? As it's not a part of the online exclusives, or not the online exclusive, as part of the like online Easter preview. That does have me a little bit concerned if we are going to see this one back. But then again, I understand right now as they just launched the Bath & Body Works X Disney Princesses collection, it really would be competing with any other newer body care. So totally understand if they're kind of holding out on this one a little bit and then going to be releasing it later. But this is a body care that people have really enjoyed in the past. It really was a long-standing Easter body care, so curious to see if we're going to see this one return or it's just going to be limited to the candle in the hand soap. So that's really an overview of the fragrances so far. I'm not going to dive too much in depth into the actual accessories. As far as like the pocket bag holder, the wallflower holders, candle holders, you know, I think they're cute. I'm not a big purchaser of those. I know a lot of you are just very interested in the body care, so I do really want to focus on a scents. But if you are interested, definitely check out your Bath & Body Works app or Bath & Bucks, and you can kind of get an overview of all of the accessories they're coming out with. Now, the last body care item that we have seen come out for Easter is going to be Daffodil Daydreams. This is one that we saw in 2024, and so many people loved this fragrance. Now, unfortunately, in the majority of stores, this one was only available in the travel size fine fragrance mist. There were select almost test stores that had the full size body care of this, and I think this one is going for quite a bit on like a Mercari website. I think this one was quite rare and a lot of people did really enjoy it. So this one, if you're unfamiliar, it has notes of sweet daffodil, pastel clouds, and whipped marshmallow. It was such a beautiful, unique fragrance. I know a lot of people are super into marshmallow. That's why they love the new Love Unleashed, which I did recently do a resmell of, and that one is growing on me. Honestly, overall, I think the Everyday Luxuries line that they just came out with is super pretty across the board. I just don't need any new fragrance right now, so I'm holding out for now. I might go ahead and purchase if they go on sale for summer SAS, but I do think Love Unleashed is a great marshmallow. But Daffodil Daydreams had the floral note, it had the sweet marshmallow as well. It was kind of like a Love Unleashed, but just a little bit more spring vibes as opposed to a little bit more spicy like we see in that Love Unleashed. I think, what is it? Is it the neroli in the Love Unleashed that gives it like a little bit of spice? Daffodil Daydreams didn't have that, but the gooey marshmallow and the floral made it a wonderful Easter fragrance nonetheless. So really, when we're talking about almost past body care, we have had a good variety of body care that has been available for Easter. Unfortunately, it seems like over time we have seen some of those favorites sort of be discontinued, which I'm not really sure why that is, but I can understand if you're just looking at the Easter preview right now, it's really not looking too dense in terms of body care. There's no body care listed, but when you have the Bath & Body Works X Disney Princesses collection just going live, I can see how there would be competition there. Now, let's move into talking about that proposed collaboration. If you go on lifeinsidethepage.blogspot.com and navigate to her collaborations page, which if you're unfamiliar with that blog, Tess runs the blog. It is really all about Bath & Body Works. It is like Bath & Body Works University. You can find archives, you can find sales, you can find spoilers, you can find images, you understand what's being repackaged, what will be coming for SAS. It is really a one-stop shop for all things knowledge-based in a more blog style format as opposed to like an Instagram style format. And of course, I will have the page that I was looking at directly linked in the description box down below. But if you navigate to her collaborations page, you will see that there is a proposed rumored collaboration to be dropping on March 2nd. Now, a lot of people have a lot to say about what that collaboration will be. I have really no awareness as to what it could be. I have seen a lot of things floating around. I have seen that people are talking about it's going to be a Peeps collection. I have seen people go, no, it's not going to be a Peeps collection. It's going to be a chocolate collection. I have seen people say, no, it's not going to be either of those. It's going to be another movie collection. Like, I have seen so many rumored topics as to what that collaboration will be. I have no idea what it will be. But I am curious though, because that would be dropping around when I think the majority of this Easter is going to start moving to the front of the store and the Disney princesses are going to start moving to more of like the side areas in the back. There needs to be some type of big body care. Also keep in mind though, that tropical is coming very soon. Could it be a link to a tropical? Could it be like a sunscreen collaboration or a sunbum collaboration? Absolutely. So we have a lot of moving parts right now when it comes to Easter body care really over the last 3 years has seen an extreme decline. Hopefully we get something that's Easter related that really fits with the season for body care. I think we saw a lot of success with the Valentine's Day collaboration last year, which was that Forever Sweet Sweethearts collaboration. I would love to see one, honestly, for St. Patrick's Day. I don't really think that's happening. I'd love to see one for Easter though, and it seems like they're already doing that Easter preview, so that could be a nice build up as I'm not seeing any body care. There are just a lot of unknowns right now, but I did want to give you guys awareness as to this Easter even being around. I feel like so many of us are just so focused on the either Disney Princesses collaboration, or we're hearing a lot of exciting things about the tropical collection. So Easter's just kind of in the background. So I wanted to make a quick video on it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think is going to be the future of Easter body care? What are your predictions as to what are we going to see this year? And then obviously, if that rumored collaboration were to happen, what do you guys think it would be? But you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.